Dear sisters and brothers in Christ Jesus, if we closely look at the gospel reading today, we see there three moments of prayer, three moments of, in a way, a kind of an intense moments of prayer. First thing is where Jesus himself was praying alone. He was in deep communion with his Father, and he was conversing with him perhaps. And the second moment of prayer is a prayer of prayer in desperation. That's a prayer that came out from Peter. Lord, save me. It's a prayer of desperation. Prayer in desperation. Perhaps all of us can identify with this form of prayer in our own lives. Like Peter, we may gather courage because we do have faith in the Lord, but in times when our faith is tested, we also waver. And we perhaps even think, is God around me or not? And what is consoling is that when Peter makes that prayer, Lord, save me, we see Jesus immediately stretches his hand out and caught him. So what we need to realize is, human as we are, even though we have our faith in the Lord, when our faith is sometimes tested, we also waver like Peter. But if we are able to call out to the Lord in our desperation, the Lord is there to catch us, to lift us up from that sinking water. Therefore, we must also realize, even though the best form of prayer is in being communion with the Lord like Jesus, human as we are, in our desperation, we also make a prayer of petitions. Be sure God hears you. And then we see the final moment of prayer, that's the moment of thanksgiving. We hear the disciples after Jesus came into the boat, and as wind died down, they say, you are truly the Son of God. And that's again another form of prayer of thanksgiving. They recognize the power of the Lord and his power to even calm down the sea and the wind. Such moments of prayers are important in our lives, and we still need to pray because they bring us closer to God. That assures us that God is with us and that God is there to take care of us. And to such God, we must also be able to give thanks. Even though the desperate prayer of petition probably comes most easily to us, we are called to all three forms of prayer. As well as a time to petition the Lord, there is also a time just to be with the Lord in silence, and a time to give thanks and praise.